Woo! Yo, yo, yo! Oh, my back. How's everybody doing today? Feels good outside. Not too hot, not too cold. Get a few people on, we'll talk about this softball. Tell y'all what I learned about Tennessee. Whatever happened to sign me up and let's play? I mean, shit. Y'all, you wonder why people don't want to run tournaments, man. I mean, shit. You put a tournament out there, everybody and their mother signs up for it. Then, the week of the tournament, you get teams drop out, teams want in, teams drop out, teams want in. Then you got other teams who their coaches wants to know who's in the tournament, who's in our class, what time we play, blah, 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 blah. I mean, God almighty, man. Give it a rest. Just show up and play when you're supposed to play. How about that? Fuck, I'm telling you, man, I don't even give two shits who we play. I've never backed out of a tournament because of who we're playing. I've never backed out of a tournament once I've entered a tournament because other teams dropped out or there wasn't enough teams or something like that. I mean, I sign up, I play. I mean, there it is. Boom, done. Don't matter who we play. You've got teams that cry about other teams. I mean, who gives a shit who's in the tournament? I mean, I grant you that the one team in Tennessee, this T4C team, Paul Gray's team, buddy of mine, T4C, they're good. I mean, they're good. They're a good fucking team. They are. They're good. They're one of the better teams in Tennessee, no doubt. 3 or 4 of the players has played with me. I mean, I know their team. They got a really good team. But to drop out of a tournament because they're in it? Fuck. Hell no. They ain't that damn good. Hell no. I mean, if it makes anybody in the tournament feel better, Sunny Days will play T4C first and go and get that out the way. I mean, win or lose, we'll play. I mean, I don't think that they're that good. I mean, they're not to jump out of a tournament or to worry about them. Who in the hell? They're not a B team, okay? People are messaging me, telling me, y'all, well, they shouldn't get to play C and blah, 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 and Elite. And for one, Elite's not even in it, okay? Nashville Elite's not in the tournament this weekend. That's one. 2, Nashville Elite is B, is in boy. T4C can't beat Nashville Elite consistently. It won't happen. So you're talking 2 different caliber teams there. Now, I can understand if you was an E team or a low-class D team and you had to play Nashville Elite. Okay, I understand that. Now, but that won't happen in TPA. TPA is the most well-rounded, fair association there is. That's the truth. We, as teams and players and coaches, we have been so used to sandbagging and getting our way and trying to be dominant in our class that it's sickening. I mean, There's always going to be a top dog, and there's always going to be a low man on the totem pole. That's just how it is. You can't, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I watched T4C play. I watched them play 3 games in a tournament. That's all I know. And like I said, I know that they got three players that played with me. So I know how good they are. But to jump out of a tournament because they're in it, or to worry about where they're at in the tournament, is ludicrous to me. I don't see that. I just don't see that. They're not the best team in Tennessee. I mean, they're not. Now, are they a good team? Yes. But they're not the best team. And far as anything, they ain't won shit. They win these little rum-dum pickup tournaments, but they ain't won nothing. Win states, win worlds, and stuff like that, then we'll talk. Now, they're not the ones doing all the jawling, though. The other teams are doing the jawling for them. I just don't quite understand that. Don't worry about who's in the tournament. Don't worry about who you play. Just show up and play. If y'all don't want to play T4C, everybody don't want to play them, we'll play them. Days will play them first. If they're okay that, then we'll play them first. We'll go ahead and beat them and put them down in the losers bracket. Then they can beat up on all the teams that lose. Then I won't like that either. But anyway, I don't know, man. I keep getting questions on how many's in the D, how many's in the C, how many's in the E. There's going to be enough in all the classes to play it. That's what I can give you. The teams are not got their team rosters online, so I can't tell you if you're D, E, C, B, or fucking Z until you put your roster online, okay? That's one problem I've got. Number 2 problem I got is WSL directors and some other directors that are in your areas of the teams that play, Tennessee, they tell me where they think y'all should be. Now, y'all might be in WSL, y'all might be D, but the directors think you should be in C. So that's where you're going to play, is C, because that's where the directors agreed upon. Yeah, but Craig, you have to play better teams. I mean, you're going to play better teams than you. You can't be top dog every single day and night coming in and out of every tournament. I mean, there's always going to be a team better. And there's always going to be a team worse. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, you got these teams that have been playing in WSL, for years now, sandbagging, that win everything in E. They've won everything in E. Then they start winning everything in D. And they want to stay in D. I mean, you got to move up sometime or another. Or disband your whole team and keep 2 players and start all over. I mean, I don't know, man. God almighty. But anyway, to know how many's in D and E and C, I don't know, because the teams ain't doing what they're supposed to do. You get 2 teams drop out, 1 team gets in, 1 team drops out, 2 teams get in. I mean, I won't know the final count until deadline is over with. Deadline will be over tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I mean, that's when I'll know. So I'll tell you one team that has been a delight to deal with so far, and that is a team out of Tennessee called 865. Michael Phillips, I think, is the coach. I wish every coach was as good as that dude right there. You know what he told me? He paid his sanction fee, put his team on online, his roster online, and he said, Clay, I don't think we're at the caliber of team that y'all think we are, but we'll show up and play wherever you put us. He said, that's what we'll do. I said, well, thank you. That's the right mentality. Have faith in who you're dealing with to put you in the right spot. Okay? Because, Eric, I'll tell you why. If the directors say that they are C, why are they D? Is that division? I'll tell you why. Because WSL, by rules, lets you sandbag. Okay? They let you sandbag. I mean, you pick up whichever the fuck you want. Their system is flawed. Their system is flawed. Have you ever seen their website? I didn't even put a roster online last year. Toby Gilpin did it and fucked it all up. And then you got the old ass Bill Martz. You got him doing stuff now to my roster. I don't even have a roster, and I've already played in 2 WSL events, and I don't even have a roster. So it's flawed, okay? To say the least. It's flawed. But the directors in them areas, they know where the team should be. Nobody in Kentucky, way up in almost Cincinnati, should tell a Tennessee team where they are classified at. They don't know. The owner, wherever he's at, Florida some fucking where, he don't know where a team should be. He ain't watched none of them teams. So if you ain't got faith in your directors, and you're not going to give them the power to classify where the team needs to be, then why hire a director? I mean, why? I don't understand that. So really, the directors in WSL in Tennessee are handcuffed. They can only do so much. That's the truth. So that's why some of these teams get to play D when they really should be C. And some of these teams that are C should be B. And that's why there is no B. That's why it's hard to have a C tournament, because the teams are allowed to drop down and there is nothing. It's all E and D because of it. So, yeah, Josh, get your roster online. So I won't know the count of the tournament until Wednesday at 3:00. Okay, so that should kill it. Will there be enough in D? Yes. Will there be enough in C? Yes. Will there be enough in E? Yes. I don't know how many. Okay, that's my answer to you. If the teams would get their rosters online, like they should have already had done, I could probably tell you a number. If teams would stop dropping out and in, I could give you an answer. But I can only do what the teams are allowing me to do. So the answers to the questions that some of you people want, I can't give you until the deadline's over. Right now, I see 2, 4. I see 14 teams in E if it stayed like that. Ten teams in D, maybe 11. 9 teams in C, maybe 10. I need to find out where this one team plays. I don't know. If anybody knows a team out of North Carolina called Flash That Leather /GTM, I'd like to talk to their coach. Also a team from Tennessee called Banditos. I need their coach to contact me. But until the deadline, I won't know for sure numbers. Right, Jordan Turner. There ain't never been a tournament that the E doesn't make. So E will make, D will make, and C will make. Period. Just show up and play. Get your information and play. I mean, damn, who cares? Who cares where a team is? I understand that an E team don't want to go play a C team. I've got you. But have a little more faith in what organization you're playing in and the director that you got, okay? I'm not these rum-dumb ass directors that y'all are used to, okay? I don't need to pat my pocket. I don't need to rig the draw. I don't need to put a warm-up game on for my team or any of that shit. I don't need to do none of that because it ain't that important to me. I do the right thing the right way every time, and that's the way it should be. You know what I mean? You can't influence me any way, shape, or form. And as far as the best team in the tournament, if everybody wanted to agree upon it, my team will play that team first. I don't care, whoever that team may be. I feel like my team's the best every tournament I put them in. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But, all right, I'm going to get off here, man. Y'all have a good day. Hey, and like I said, if y'all know the team from North Carolina, Flash That Leather, have their coach contact me. And a team from Tennessee called Banditos, I need them to contact me too, man. Y'all have a good day. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Till next time.